What's up, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared, and today we're going to be having an honest conversation about something that a lot of women are probably not going to want to hear. They're probably going to get offended, which honestly, do so if you want to. I really don't care because this is one of those conversations that really needs to be had because women need to understand that a lot of their subscribers on OF don't truly like them. Now, I'm going to go more in depth on this because this is something that really needs to be actually talked about because a lot of these women, they want to say that it's body positivity, they're strong, they're empowered by having as much activity on their OF that men will respect them. Now, I'm going to say this. The men that pay for OnlyFans, they do not like these women. In fact, they don't even respect women. In fact, they despise women. Now, that may be different from their loved ones or their spouse, but in general, they don't like women. And let me explain to you why. They're willing to pay for the downfall and degradation of a woman that they do not know. They are willing to pay for her to destroy her own life for a quote-unquote supposed bag. What these women don't realize is you get that short-term burst of hundreds of thousands of dollars and you blow it on Birkin bags, you blow it on meaningless shit. You're blowing on all sorts of things just to end up on the edge of your life with nothing, no retirement, no investments, no Roth RA, no nothing. You made all that money and didn't put any of it aside, didn't do anything. Let alone you destroyed your opportunity to find a genuine husband and relationship. Look at Mia Khalifa. She can't find a husband to actually stay with her. She can't find a man, period. She's talking about she's empowered, quote unquote, but she's steadily crying and complaining because she can't find somebody that's going to take her serious enough to even marry her. Lana Rhoades, Mariah Mills, that's just the list of people. These men will pay for a woman's destruction. Pay to see a front row seat to her destruction at hand. Willing to fund it, in fact, actually. They will pay for a woman destroy her future and have no prospects, all to see her body, all to see her box. And what a lot of women fail to realize is this. When it comes down to that line of work, when men tell you that we don't want you doing that, we don't want you to do that line of work, or we don't want to marry you, is because we know that you don't respect yourselves enough to actually go out there and actually work a job that's going to pay you a decent wage, and that's worth it. You take the easy way out, expecting that you're going to make royalties and all this stuff, when you don't realize that there's a new 18-year-old on the market every day doing OnlyFans. You're only getting older. Nobody's gonna want to see some gravity. Chesticles. Nobody's gonna want to see a slabby or floppy BBL that you got or such. And you don't realize it because you're getting that burst of gratification every time you get paid. Every time you get paid from the OnlyFans. And what's sad is this is becoming the new norm. Men have been trying to explain and tell women about this failure of a society, left and right. You're steadily seeing women go out left and right, talking about passport bros, talking about these men are broke, these men are dusty, these men are this, and these men are that. But what they're really trying to tell you is, we need these men back. You have Pookies and Ray Rays out here trying to shame black men back into the black community with a bunch of single mothers that they've made. Trying to basically put the responsibility on to productive black men to come back into the community where they've ran rampant and destroyed it. You have men shaming men for not paying for women's OnlyFans. You have men trying to say, I'm masculine because I'm paying for a woman's lifestyle. Do you understand how crazy that sounds? Women are wanting traditional masculine men, but are not willing to be the traditional feminine woman that the masculine man is asking for. They're thinking that alpha and alpha can be together, not understanding that there's an alpha and there's a pack. If a man's the alpha, the woman is his follower, is part of the pack, in a sense. That's not how it really goes, but you understand what I'm saying. The man leads, the woman follows. Women want men to be in a lead situation, not understanding that that's two male bulls going at each other. That's two headstrong people going head to head with each other, fighting ideals, fighting politics, fighting gender roles. That's two different types of ideologies fighting, one natural and one artificial. That's two non-compatible things, uncompatible things fighting to be together, and that's only ending up in destruction. So you have these women out here making hundreds of thousands of dollars, believing that they're going to be the leader in the relationship, and then end up destroying their lives because they are making money from an online prostitution site. Excuse my language, but that's what it basically is. You are an online stripper. And yet you're talking about you want to be a leader. Yet you're following the pack. You're following the hundreds of thousands of women that are logging onto these sites, try to make a quick buck, and are ended up destroying their lives because of their greed. Their greed and desperation. I think I did hurt some people's feelings today. These men do not care about any of you or your well-being. They are paying to get their rocks off and are going on about their business with their normal life with their spouse, whether it be a girlfriend or a wife. They're going on every day with their spouse. And while you're thinking that you're making money and you're making a bag, but while you're sacrificing your future. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. Sacrificing your future for the here and now. ladies, you've been lied to. You've been lied to for generations about feminism. You've been lied to. Sexual liberation, my body, my choice, all of that. You've been lied to. I can be sexually liberal and I can find me a husband after I'm 30 something years old, after I've gotten my back blown out hundreds of times by different men, different days. You have a woman saying that she has over 300 bodies, talking about she wants to now get a traditional husband. Ma'am, your pair bonding sensors are fried. You cannot resolder those back together. Ma'am, you are done. Same as a lot of these women out here doing this OnlyFans thing. Same thing as a lot of these women out here hoeing themselves out. Same as a lot of these women doing all sorts of degeneracy. Men are seeing every day what is coming. Men are not dealing with it. Look at what happened with Destiny. He allowed his woman to get plowed by different guys, and she left him for a pookie that can't drive a car, doesn't want to get in the car, can't fly on an airplane because he gets motion sickness. But she left him a multi-million-dollar man. And look at what liberalism has wrought. Men and women are seeing this every day. And I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, and excuse me for what I'm about to say. A lot of you ladies say that you want a traditional man. You can't be a slut and then say that you want a traditional man. Sorry to tell you that. You can't. But I'm just a nigga on YouTube talking shit. Anyways, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, subscribe to the comments. See you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.